It's July of 2025, and I'm in Summerlin, BC at the Kettle Valley Railroad, a steam heritage railway that operates the only remaining segment of the Kettle Valley Railroad, an engineering landmark that was once CPR's second main line to the coast. Today, only about 10 kilometers of the line remain, a steeply graded track running through the mountains that gives the steam engine that hauls these trains a real workout. We've arrived at the station in Summerlin in time for the early morning train after camping in the mountains outside of town the night before. Soon, the line's only operating steam engine, number 3716, pulls out from the engine shed. "3716 runs a short distance down the track for a test run before heading back to couple onto its train. The 3716 is a classic Canadian-styled engine built by CPR and employed hauling trains in these very mountains. It once ran as a backup to the famous Royal Hudson and now hauls tourists on this line. Soon, it's time for the train to leave. Sit back and enjoy as our train drifts down grade over the Trout Creek trestle and then thunders back up grade toward the station.
There's lots of waving to be done on the trip today. Lots of people like to wave the train as it goes by, and so they can wave back and be friendly to them as well. Crew members in the engine, running the engine today is Engineer Andrew and Fireman Brad. Brad's also our operations boss here at the railway. So. Railway thought, hey, this is the best place, the best piece of land we've seen in a long way. So this was known as Millionaire's Row. And the executives of the Canadian Pacific Railway bought lots of.
I climb trees as well.
Okay.
I can wear soft toe just because I'm not running the saw.
The only full day we were on the island, right? We go around and checked out a couple of the gallows.
Oh yeah. We rebuilt one down there.
Yeah.
With teams of horses.
Yeah, those are cool.
Nothing fancy. All leather.
It's really cool though.
And I call them climbing hooks, and some people call them climbing spurs.
Yeah.
Which term you use.
Yeah, I ran a pair of biking hooks right now. And I got the Opsol aluminum half pad for 16-inch climbers, like climbers from Hoffman, but they were made. This has been kind of. There's 4 of us brothers. Tom's gonna get to, and I'm second, or I'm third, and then there's 2 above me. That was fun, but he's kind of a big name in chainsaw collecting.
Okay, yeah.
But, yeah, it's fun because we kind of go through the book and see, you know, what we have compared to what's in the book. It's fun.
There's our local sports fields down there on the left-hand side. Looks like Thursday morning senior slow pitch is happening. The reason I know it's senior slow pitch is because it's Thursday morning, and that's what they do on Thursday mornings. So it's up the top there, and of course because it's been dormant for so many years, it's now happening.
Before heading over the bridge, the engine uses a runaround track to swap ends of the train. Then we back out over the valley on the 73-meter tall Trout Creek trestle.
He makes the fire to make the steam, so the train can have lots of steam up and down the track. And part of our rally here. We're very fortunate to have it here. Passenger service here on the Kettle Valley Railway ran from 1915 to 1964, and then freight traffic remained running until 1990. We're going to back out onto the Trout Creek Trestle Bridge. Now the area from the road here that we're going to cross here in a second, all the way to where the trestle starts, that was all one-time wood trestles, and over the years after the wood trestles were built, keep your eye open in the orchard down to the right-hand side. Sometimes the bears like to run around, get their cubs amongst the apple trees there. Trout Creek comes way from up the hills there and the mountains. Runs underneath here and down into the Okanagan Lake, the area of Trout Creek, which is over there. It's very similar in height to Apex Mountain, which is just west of. I need to make sure everybody is back on the train ready to go at 5 minutes after 10, please. 5 minutes after 10. We'll get back to the train station by 10:30.
We'll stop for a few minutes at this end of the line, and then the real show begins as 3716 thunders back up grade toward the station.
Canyon view cars probably have the best view of our engine as we take away from our spot here. Just to give you a little bit of a reference, this train, the locomotive and all the passenger cars, it's about 500,000 pounds there. They just started from a dead stock on a curve on a grade. So the power of the steam locomotive is definitely children, your grandparents, your hats, your coats. There isn't any bread, so everyone's in them up. So if you leave anything behind, that's where you can.
So you're going to be the last to get out.
Yeah.
I'll hop over and quickly show you. Push it down. Thanks everyone for riding the Kettle Valley Steam Railway.
Our ride ends here at the station, but there's still a little more action to see. 3716 must again run around its train using a runaround track just north of the station, so after everyone is disembarked, 3716 leaves north. A few minutes later, 3716 returns south, where it will pull into the station to pick up the next group of tourists.
It's James and Sean and Entourage.
Unfortunately, our time here is over, as we still have many more miles to drive before our next stop. Next video, we'll take a break from our road trip and visit a fabulous model railroad depicting railroads around Cranbrook, British Columbia. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.